Most people in this room know me for my volunteerism with HRC, but many don't know why. As a kid, I grew up in Houston playing basketball, scared to be myself, and getting bullied when I was. I remember searching, looking for anyone like myself, for a role model. And I'm happy to say that 15 years later, kids like me, they have one. Bold, strong, authentic. These are just a few of the words that define Brittney Griner. She's a woman who is redefining her sport and emerging as a cultural influencer and an icon in the LGBT community. She's that rare kind of athlete, one who transcends the game and connects with fans on a deeper level. On the court, she's fierce, relentless, showcasing a blend of size and skill not seen before in women's basketball, and I'm sure as hell glad I didn't have to play against her. 2014 was a big year for Griner. After playing her first overseas season in China, she helped lead the Mercury to a WNBA championship, was selected first team All-WNBA, and was named the 2014 WNBA Defensive Player of the Year. And last time I checked, I'm pretty sure she got engaged. Griner also took home a gold medal at the FIBA World Championships and was voted a FIBA All-Star. Off the court, she's a New York Times best-selling author. Her memoir, In My Skin, was released in March 2014. She's been featured on the cover of ESPN The Magazine, Curve Magazine, on the pages of Elle and Glamour, and is a committed advocate against bullying for LGBT rights. Now let's take a look at what Brittney's been up to recently.
This is something that no other woman playing basketball can do.
Did you know she was the first WNBA player to slam dunk in a game?
Brittney Griner may be the greatest women's basketball player of this generation.
She's too big, she's too strong. There's really no one that can match her right now.
Everybody comes to me and tells me that, I'm changing the game on the dunking and everything, but I mean, me personally, I feel like I'm just adding on to it.
So I came out to my mom first. She was in her room sitting on the bed, and I sat on the stairs. There was a wall in between us. And it's like, hey, Mom, my school is kind of known for having a lot of lesbian girls there. I was like, hey, Mom, you know what my school's known for? And she was like, yeah, I know. I was like, well, I'm one of them. And I just said it like that. And she was like, okay, and? I was like, so you're okay with me being a lesbian? She was like, yeah, it doesn't really change anything. It doesn't change a thing at all, honestly.
First time I played against Brittney, I won the jump ball.
She beat me once. I won every game after that. And I set a record, had 11 blocks in the game.
Sorry, baby. We started dating mid-WNBA season.
First date last year.
And she kind of popped the question towards the end.
You are so good. Have you ever thought, okay, what about the NBA? Have you thought about competing in the NBA or at least trying out?
Mark Cuban actually said he would consider it, and I actually would try out. I would actually go and try to play with the boys.
Yeah, I think that'd be fantastic.
With the first pick in the 2013 WNBA draft, the Phonex Mercury select Brittney Griner.
I'm ready to get there. I'm ready to just learn, just give all I can to the Phonex Mercury.
First, let me say what she did was really significant, and people should make a big deal out of it, just from the sense that you have an athlete in a prominent position, and you could argue that in college basketball, she was the biggest star of the year. And I like the ease in which she said it. She was very comfortable. It wasn't a lot of, ta-da, or it was just, this is who I am. This is who I've always been encouraged to be. And I think that sends such a strong message to young people. And this is something that I think will go a long way.
Right now, with all the media and the exposure that we have, we definitely have a chance to reach out to our fans, and at the same time, our critics have a way of getting us. I want to be a leader in the LGBT community, so I just want to do something positive and be known for that. I encourage all youth, elder, doesn't matter what age group you fall in. It's never too late, it's never too early. Come out,
Don't hide it. Don't try to be like anybody else. Be who you are.
I wanted to be a role model for younger girls that are going through some of the same things that I went through, because I didn't have that role model when I was younger to look up and see, like they went through, what I went through and made it. Surround yourself with a good support group, family, my friends. I surrounded myself with really positive people. Don't worry about, what other people are going to say, because they're always going to say something. But if you're just true to yourself, let that shine through. Don't hide who you really are, and don't be scared to say something. Like, get help. Don't let that person have that power over your life. You should always have the power over your own life.
Amen to that.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure.
I am proud to present the Human Rights Campaign Visibility Award to Native Houstonian Brittney Griner.
Well, I don't think they knew I was 6'8". Got my paper, I'm handy. I was telling a couple people it doesn't matter, how many, it doesn't matter how many times I speak in front of a room full of people, I still get nervous, even though I play on the court in front of, 100,000 people. I still get nervous, so I'm sorry, bear with me. I know what it is. I know how it feels to live in silence, hiding who you are. Just because you're afraid, they're not going to accept you. They're not going to love you. Thankfully, my mom, as I talked about her in my interview, she was always there to pick me up, and I was never really scared to talk to her for sure. But But today, as an out lesbian black woman, I am here and I am committed to being that voice for those that are still silent, for whatever the reason may be. I am here and committed to be that voice, to speak out, so you can have a voice to look up to. That is why I'm so honored. Sorry, I'm so nervous. Thank you. Thank you. That is why I'm so honored to be recognized by the HRC with its Visibility Award here in my home state of Texas, where I'm proud, Texas, Houston, baby, where I'm proud to be a part of the ongoing fight for true equality for everyone. I want to thank the HRC sponsor, BBVA Compass, all my social media fans that fight for me every single day. You wouldn't imagine some of the things that I still get to this day. I tell people, I'm over getting bullied, but some of my friends tell me, you're still getting bullied every day. When you go and look on my Instagram, or I go and look on my Instagram and I see comments, and I'm like, I guess you're right, but I'm over it now. I'm above it. I'm comfortable with who I am. Of course, I have to say again, I have to thank my mom. She's been my rock through all the bullying and everything that I went through in high school, middle school. I have to definitely thank my other half. I'm big, I'm sorry guys. My baby, my better half, Gloria Johnson. Thank you for being here with me, babe. And I just want to thank everybody here, and again, thank you for just being so warming and accepting to me having a horrible speech. All right, I'm gonna go before I hit or break anything. I don't want to knock anything over. So, thank you.